So Samsung confirmed that One UI 8 is dropping this summer.
This summer, the all-new Android 16 will be coming to Samsung devices.
And guess what? The beta version is launching as early as the end of this month. Yeah, I know it feels fast. You probably just got your One UI 7 update and are wondering, already? But blame or thank Google for that. Android 16 is coming early and Samsung's just playing along. That said, One UI 8 won't be some game-changing overhaul, but it does bring a bunch of cool changes worth talking about. So here are 16 of them. Starting off, One UI 8 is adopting Android 16's live notifications. And Samsung isn't just copying the feature, they're baking it into the Now bar. Live activity shows real-time updates for stuff like food deliveries or ride shares. So instead of opening the app, you'll see the live status right on your notification panel or directly on the Now bar. Super handy. Speaking of the Now bar, Samsung's making it more useful with One UI 8. They've added a new Do Not Disturb pill and support for ongoing calls. Now bar is still not where users or even Samsung probably want it to be, but hey, it's getting there. Now let's talk about the Now brief. With One UI 8, Samsung is expanding its reach to more devices. But that's not all. They're also introducing something called Listen Brief. It's basically your Now brief but in audio form. You can choose between Samsung's or Google's text-to-speech engine and your phone will literally read your daily summaries out loud. One UI 8 is also introducing a new predictive back gesture. When you swipe back, you'll get a preview of the previous screen before the action completes. This helps you know exactly where you're headed, avoiding those annoying accidental backs. Next, Samsung is giving the Dex UI a bit of a makeover. The taskbar is now centered, kinda like what Windows does, and all app icons are centered too. Plus you'll get persistent app shortcuts in the taskbar, unlike in One UI 7 where it only showed recently opened apps. The app drawer has been revamped as well, now showing installed apps in a small pop-up window instead of full screen. That said, aside from these tweaks, Dex still has the same general vibe as before. Next, front camera log video recording is finally a thing. Up until now, you could only record log video with the rear camera, but One UI 8 fixes that. Moving on to the gallery app, One UI 8 brings a new feature called Private Album. It lets you stash your private photos and videos securely inside the gallery. For now, it's hidden in the Labs menu, so you have to enable it manually, but fingers crossed that it gets more user-friendly in the final build. They've also touched up the charging animation on the pill in the status bar. It's not a big change, but it does look cleaner and more modern. With One UI 8, Samsung is increasing the RAM plus limit. You'll now be able to allocate up to 12GB of virtual RAM. So if your phone already has 12GB of physical RAM, you can get a total of 24GB with virtual RAM included. There's a fresh new weather app too. It features 3D animations and interactive visuals that match the current weather. Honestly, it's a massive step up compared to the current app. It looks way more polished and premium. Dynamic wallpapers are getting an upgrade too. One UI 8 will add a new set of dynamic wallpapers under the colors section where the colors change smoothly depending on the time of day. Your wallpaper evolves throughout the day, giving your phone screen a fresh vibe from morning to night. Animations are also getting improved. The music animation on the Now bar looks noticeably smoother, and overall system animation have been polished as well. It's not a huge leap, especially considering One UI 7 already brought a massive animation upgrade, but it's still worth pointing out. Samsung's also refining the overall UI with some subtle touches. The glassy blur effect in pop-up menus have been introduced, making the foreground content easier to read. Another small but nice addition, One UI 7 brings the updated quick panel controls from the new Buds 3 to older Galaxy Buds. So if you have an older pair, you're not being left behind. Quick Share is getting some changes too. The new menu is now split into two tabs, Send and Receive. When you switch to Receive, your device becomes temporarily visible to others for file sharing, and you can easily exit when you're done. This is way better than the current visibility setting where your phone had to stay visible to everyone for at least 10 minutes. Finally, they've also added some new clock styles. It's worth noting that Samsung is clearly still deep in development mode with One UI 8. All of these features I just mentioned weren't even there in the earlier beta build. And that was like just 4 weeks ago. So yeah, expect even more to show up before the final version rolls out. In the meantime, we've got our first surprising look at the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic, and you'll either love it or hate it. There's no in between. Click right here and I'll see you there.